A society that nurtures its people through healthcare, education, and social support ensures a brighter future for all. When communities come together to support healthy beginnings, they create a ripple effect that leads to economic growth, reduced inequalities, and a better quality of life for generations to come. Our next speaker is Wanzel Paul from St. Joseph Convent School, Karachi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Wanzel Serafine Paul from St. Joseph's Convent School, Karachi. I first and foremost would like to express my deepest gratitude for Hamdard Foundation, Pakistan, and its president, Mrs. Sadia Rashid, for giving me the opportunity to speak at the 33rd International Children's Health Conference. I would also like to thank my school for giving me the privilege of attending this conference. This year's topic for the conference being Healthy Beginnings, Hopeful Futures. Now, I would like you all to think about the wonderful Eid we just celebrated. Every house had been decorated, and the people residing in it had clothes stitched just for Eid. The girls had applied henna on their hands, and the little boys enjoyed having sweets and receiving Eid from elders. Here, I would like you all to note I said every house, not every family. It's true, not all families got to celebrate Eid, and the main cause of this is the high rate of inflation in our country. Most people in our country do not even have access to public hospitals and health initiatives, and those who do are those that can afford. Let us all assume, even if a destitute man gets his family a checkup from a free hospital, would it be as genuine of an in-depth checkup as people who can afford themselves a checkup from quality hospitals receive? I'm sure it wouldn't. Where will the underprivileged man even get medicines for free to treat his sickly children? Moving on, keeping the World Health Organization's focus for this year in mind. Did you all know that there are at least 800 women dying in childbirth every day? Yes, it's true, according to the Maternal Mortality Rate Survey of 2020. Moreover, according to the National Nutrition Survey, 33% of children in Pakistan have been found underweight, while 44% has stunted growth. Unfortunately, 33% of the children in Pakistan have also been found anemic. All this makes Pakistan a country to have one of the highest levels of prevalence of child malnutrition compared to other developing countries. However, we can all work to alleviate the health status of Pakistan. Women should be given access to prenatal and postnatal care. Nutritious food and vitamins should be provided to children and to expecting women. Birth control should also be taken care of, as when disregarded, results in maternal deaths and is the cause of many children in Pakistan being malnourished. The government should set up free hospitals and health initiatives. The government should also provide the public with clean water for domestic use, to prevent waterborne diseases and to maintain hygiene. But when will all these preventative measures be taken? Definitely not until the people in our country are given awareness. And awareness comes with knowledge. Most of us already know that the best way to acquire knowledge is through education. Therefore, we must not allow anyone to remain illiterate. Children, girls in particular, should be sent to school. Another significant way to spread awareness is through media. We students can post articles to give knowledge to the people and encourage them not to disregard women and children. Luckily, NGOs like UNICEF work to promote and protect well-being of children and women in Pakistan. They provide education services, health and nutrition services, even water and sanitation services. The SOS Children's Villages Pakistan also contribute to the welfare and upbringing of orphaned and abandoned children, along with providing them education. Hamdard itself plays a vital role in healthcare in Pakistan as it provides the public with clinics, Hamdard Matabs, free mobile dispensaries, and herbal products, Ruafza being the most famous one. Hamdard has also set up its university hospital, the Hamdard University Hospital. Now, once the people all over the world are in the pink of health, we are just one step away of being a really progressive world. After all, health is wealth. With this, I conclude my speech. Indeed, healthy beginnings produce hopeful futures. Thank you.